My advice to students is that you have to figure out and understand what your passion is. That worked for me. I felt very drawn towards journalism, in telling stories of people and working in social justice. And that's where, while I studied international journalism, I was a journalist. And then I moved and started working in the social justice movement. And I told stories of people and communities at the forefront of the climate justice and the fight for climate justice. So I think for any student, it's important for you to understand your passion, understand your interests, and also not be afraid to follow your interests. You could move from one path to another path. They will lead to something that you'll be really happy about, and you have to wake up every day and be excited about what you do. So, how do you get to be the best version of yourself? And I think that comes from a process of self reflection. You need to take a journey inwards to understand who you are, what you like, what you want to do. And that's how, when you are looking at the world in an outward direction, you will find your path to success. You will find what makes you happy. You will find the career that works for you. And that's how you can be the best version of yourself. You need to give your best to whatever you're doing, right? And that takes effort, that takes time. I think the key is to not be afraid waking up every day and trying out something new, to understand and iterate and work on yourself and be a better version of yourself. I think for new job seekers, one of the most important things is to actually identify the area of interest and identify the organization or the industry or the company that you plan to work with, and also follow their work. So that's really key, because you want to understand what they're doing and whether your interests actually align with them. The other important thing is to also network, find peers and find mentors within the space, so you can talk to them, you can understand from them how it is actually like to work in the industry, because from outside you may think it's a certain way, but actually when you start working you realize it's quite different as well. So I think it's really important to read a lot about the work that you plan to do, and also talk to as many people as possible. Study at University of Leeds gives you this massive platform of being connected to so many people globally, not only your peers, your colleagues, but also your professors, and also when you step out in the real world as well. So I think being an alumni is such an asset, to be part of this big network of people who can guide you, who can mentor you, who can support you, who can help your dreams come true, and who can be there when you need support in your career. So I think being part of an alumni network is something which is really important. And I think for all students, they should not just look at Leeds as just a place that you study, but also a place where you build relationships with people going forward in your life as well. Leeds made a massive difference to my life. Personally, for me, studying at Leeds was a wonderful experience. I came across amazing colleagues, mentors, peers, friends who are still friends. I studied there 15 years ago. I'm still in touch with them. Some of them are my closest friends even now. It was really wonderful to study and have amazing professors at Leeds, especially because they really encouraged inquiry beyond my course subjects and allowed me to go beyond what I was studying. And that was really, it was a building block for my career. What I studied there such a long time ago, I still use it for my work. So, I mean, that's a testament to how wonderful the education system is, how progressive it is, how much aligned it is to actually what are the needs of the industry and the work that we do. And I would really encourage students to consider studying at Leeds for this reason. And not just that, actually, Leeds is the reason why I continued coming back to India. I was a journalist. I was actually given an award for my contribution to journalism. I then realized I wanted to be working within the social justice movement. I was recently a finalist for the British Council Awards for social action as well. So I think Leeds has given me a lot, like more than I can actually say.